Resort on Saturday night. Available on pay-per-view exclusively through ESPN Plus. Two Octagon legends collide. Introducing first, he has the most wins and finishes in UFC history. A man who made his MMA debut all the way back in 2006 and is still going strong today. Here is Donald Cowboy Cerrone. And now, please welcome the Irish superstar, former two-weight world champion, returning for the first time in over 15 months, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Different energy about you this week and the way you're handling things, a much different approach to the fight week, the fight itself. I'm just curious if you can pinpoint the moment that you realized, like, I've got to make a change, I've got to do this much differently than I did last time out.
I have not changed too much, to be honest. I am who I am, I've always been. I don't think I've changed too much throughout it, Granted, different opponents, different circumstances, but I'm in a position right now where I'm very, very excited to be here, and I'm very eager to perform for the fans on January 18th. I've got a solid opponent in front of me and a veteran of the game, and I'm just in a good spot, and that's it. I don't think I've changed or altered I'm just committed and focused and happy to be here. Mostly like I always have been.
Deal with the hassle, deal with the headaches when obviously you've got plenty of money in the bank, I would imagine.
You'd imagine correct. I'm very, very grateful and I'm just very honoured and happy to be here on US soil, back on United States soil, back here in Las Vegas. I've had so many amazing moments here. My life has changed here in America, so I'm very grateful for this country, and I'm very honoured to be here and to perform for the people. I'm an entertainer, a fighter and an entertainer, and to come here and entertain these people is something that gets me up in the morning, so I'm very happy.
Hurdles that might pop up and slow down this plan for you?
Oh, God. Guys, I have done nothing wrong here. I'm in a good spot. I'm ready to fight. I am setting out for big goals. I'm going to kickstart UFC's 2020 year big, and I'm going to continue. It's going to be another year here at the UFC and at McGregor Sports and Entertainment. You know that. But I'm very happy. I have a lot of exciting things in the pipeline, and it's damn good to be back. It's damn good.
I know that you got a lot of respect for Cowboy, and as you said, different circumstances, but I'm sure everybody here would appreciate the Mystic Mac prediction of how exactly you get this thing done.
I've had my back and forth with Donald throughout the years, right? The last time we spoke to each other, or even saw each other, would have been at that press conference many years ago. So much has changed since then, right? I was the interim featherweight world champion at the time. Donald predicted I wouldn't get through Aldo. I got through Aldo. He predicted I was too small for the 155-pound division. I conquered that division. We've had a good back and forth, myself and Donald. And as time has gone on, he's become a family man. Obviously, you've seen him compete so many times. It's hard not to respect Donald right now at this stage, and he has my respect. And although there will be blood spilled on January 18th, it will not be bad blood. And for the Mystic Mac prediction, it will be a KO.
Able to take over the fight as it carries on. How do you feel about that analysis?
Oh man, I'm looking forward to 4 or 5 rounds of battling with this dude, man. I don't want anything easy. Conor's one of the last dying breeds of the last fighters, man. So it's good to be in there with them and really get in there and fucking give it all we got. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna 5 rounds with this dude, and I cannot fucking wait till Saturday night.
out there. So I'm curious, if you didn't quite get the big paycheck that you thought was coming, what does this fight mean to you?
Oh no, you were mincing my words. You told me Conor said he made 80 million, and I said, well, fucking good for him. That's awesome. He wants to send a little bit of that grease my way. That'd be pretty badass. But this is the fight I wanted. I'm not complaining at all, man. I'm fucking here to have a good time. Like Conor said, we're entertainers, man. So we're here to fucking entertain, blow the roof off this motherfucker.
I keep hearing you say, I'm going to stand and trade, I'm going to give the fans the fight that they want to see, but a lot of us believe that your jiu-jitsu is probably superior. Can you tell us where jiu-jitsu or grappling ranks somewhere in the game plan? Like, is it plan B, or is it anywhere in there?
For all you analysts and experts that are asking these questions, you'd be fucking stupid to think this man doesn't have a wrestling defense or some kind of grappling defense. So for me just to walk in and be like, oh, I'm gonna just take him down and submit him, get a fucking real life, man.
Fight camp. So I was wondering what prompted that decision and how do you respond to that criticism?
Running my own fight camp, I have many. I'm not sure what do you mean by that? It's my fight camp. I'm setting it up. I've got my coaches and my team. I don't understand the question.
Talking shit, Conor.
Well, basically that there wasn't necessarily the same sort of structure or leadership to it as a conventional.
I don't know where you read that because it has been fully structured. I have a team of experts in many different fields, from the conditioning side, from the strength side, from the mixed martial arts side, from the boxing side, and it has been truly structured. I had a set time for my set times for my practices, 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. and I kept both times. I went to bed at a specific time. I woke up at a specific time. It was as structured as I've ever been. So it has been a phenomenal camp. I've given it my all. You know, I made a promise to my fans, to my team, to my people. I'd abstain from my beautiful liquid Proper 12. I know you're going to enjoy it. I made a promise that I would abstain and stay focused and give up my all, and I have done that. So I'm very, very proud of myself. I'm very proud and grateful of my team that have been with me on this journey.
Cowboy was going to say that things could kick off backstage if you were to cross the line. Do you expect either of you to cross the line leading up to the fight on Saturday? And what are your comments on that?
You know, like I said, I respect my Donald. He's earned my respect through his activity and through just observing him. You know, he steps up. He goes through divisions also. Not many a man in the business does that. He's been around so long. It's actually great to be in this Pearl at the Palms arena. I've never been here. I know they used to hold the Ultimate Fighter fights here. This was even probably before my time. I wonder if Donald's probably even fought in this arena. You know, there you go. You know what I mean? So it's hard not to respect Donald. There'll be no bad blood here. But there will be blood spilled. Make no mistake about that. That's the beautiful business we're in. So I'm happy with that. I'm in a good spot. We're focusing on the skills here, you know, and it's going to be an exciting bout for the fans. There's going to be a lot of attacks, a lot of drama in there, no doubt, you know. So we're very, very eager to get going.
This is also a welterweight bout, and I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but both tomorrow are here and will be in attendance on the fight. Those are two of the biggest fights in the welterweight division right now, and which one of those two fights would potentially interest you more?
You know, that's an interesting one. What would I be interested in more? I mean, I'd take both, you know, I'd have both. I would like that bad mouth motherfucker title, that belt, and then I'd like the gold. You know, for me the gold is has a bit more significance to it, especially since the way the BMF fight finished. I thought we were robbed of a classic contest there. I thought it was only kicking into gear rounds 4 and 5. But they're both exciting bouts. I'd say probably the more exciting of the bout would probably be myself versus Jorge from a stylistic standpoint. Usman kind of has the similar style of Habib, you know, the snip the jaw strap style. So I'm interested for both. You know, we'll see what happens. I'm enjoying myself at 170. I'm underweight right now, so I feel good. I feel energetic, light, fast, accurate, and precise. So I feel good here.
Dagestani rap.
Okay, and last one for me, for Cowboy. Conor said that, you know, he can win this fight in any division. He can win this fight if he has a flu. What do you make of that confidence, and do you think maybe he's looking past you in any way?
No, I don't think he's looking past me at all. I mean, as we're training, as a coach.
That's one hell of a coat, Donald. My God. I gotta give credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? I don't know whether you've outdone me. I've got lawyers on the inside of my baby here, you know what I mean? But that's a damn good coat, brother. What is it now? Was it crocodile or?
It's python.
Python, good.
I'm sure PETA might be here because I got rattlesnakes over there and python, so it might be.
One of them for me as well, PJ. They're coming for me too. But I used to rock the python shoes a lot when I done the Ultimate Fighter with Uriah Faber. It's a good skin, but you know yourself. You don't want trouble with PJ. Although they're a shady crowd as well, apparently. There's a lot of...
I'm with you. Fuck, I don't remember what you asked me, but...
Do you think at all that he's looking past you, man?
No, I do not. I think, we prepare to beat our opponent at our worst, right? So for him to say he's got the flu, whatever, good. I fucking hope so, man. I hope you're ready. Right? Because I'm coming. He knows it. He's coming. This is gonna be, we're gonna blow the fucking roof off this place, you guys. You don't understand. I'm so excited. So excited.
Hey, a couple quick questions for Conor about your league.
We're here to talk about a fight. Nothing he does outside of fighting. Why you gotta keep going there? Why does everyone gotta ask that shit?
He answered these questions yesterday on ESPN. He answered these questions yesterday. Was I? No.
Just a question over here. Conor, you spoke. You see Dana's got that awesome T-shirt on the Australian map there. Talk to us a little bit about why that market is so significant to you and what they sort of mean to you along with New Zealand.
What's going on in Australia is heartbreaking at the minute, and New Zealand and New South Wales. I have many friends, many Irish people are over there, and it's very, very sad to see, and I'm very proud to be assisting with the UFC in their efforts in we support first responders in America currently, right? So we've reached a threshold where we're donating $1 million per annum to first responders. So we're currently vetting organisations to donate this revenue, and we have a nice announcement after the fight. But since this stuff has begun in Australia, I have shifted focus now, and we're working now to aid the Australian fighters also in the first responders. It means a lot to me. I know Australia's a strong nation. I know.
Would you see a sort of pathway to you coming back down and possibly fighting him for that featherweight title?
Maybe it's a little too much, although I'd never say never, you know. I made 153 against Floyd. I'm comfortably floating just under 170 now. I could make 155 handy. I could do it. Whether I would or not, probably not for Alex at this time, certainly. I'd be interested to see the rematch between him and Max. Thought it was a good fight. The rise of Australia, right, is phenomenal. I mean, we've got Israel Adesanya, I know he's a New Zealander, and then we've got Robert Whittaker. So it's great to see the Aussies and the New Zealanders rising up in the sport. They're phenomenal fighters, and exciting times.
Do you amplify how focused you are, how serious you take this, or is it the same approach as always?
Oh, but see, that's where you're mistaken. Fighting is just what I do. It's, you know, I love it to death. It's my passion. So by saying it's not my everything, I just like to live fucking life. So if fun comes into my training, I'm gonna go have the fun for sure. But every day we train, every day we focus. It's just like this man, he hasn't been a year and a half since he's fought. I'm sure he trains almost every single fucking day. So it's just what we do. It's in our nature. We're the last dying breed of some last fighters, man. So it's cool to be here and share the octagon with this man.
So no different approach then?
Hell no, nah. Still having fun, kicking ass, and doing what I love.
How much, you don't think you're a different person from the last time you stepped outside
You know,
here in Vegas, 2018?
You know, I'm certainly more grown and more experienced, and I've been through certain things that have helped shape me as a man. You know, like us all on this journey of life. But if you were to ask my family and my people that know me, I am no different. So, you know, I'm certainly more focused this camp and a bit more aware. And I followed what I said I should do in this camp, and it's helped me leaps and bounds. So but my internal, I'm still the same young kid that I always am. Still a passionate young man, and still reaching for the stars and aspiring to do things that have never been done before.
Off the fucking rack!
Jim Grieshaber, cage side seat. Conor, seeing you here and seeing your name atop the marquee for the top 5 pay-per-views of all time, you're a walking money machine. Everywhere you go, we're all making more money because you're here. Dana's smiling ear to ear, right?
I appreciate that.
All this time, you're making all this money for people, but you've talked about getting back to fighting. And I can't help but see the joy on your face. You didn't look this happy last time we saw you. The joy of getting back to being Conor McGregor, the person, is all over you. Can you just expound on that a little bit?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And you know, sometimes we got to go to certain places in our life to realize what we need to do. And I've turned over a new leaf. You know, although I feel I'm still the same young man, but I definitely feel re-energized and refreshed. And thank you for noticing. I appreciate it. And I appreciate your acknowledgement of the revenue I bring. You're damn right.
We all trade this down. We all appreciate that. And Cowboy, for you, if I'm not mistaken...
And then I'm at the bottom scooping it all up.
50 fights, right? So, I mean, if it's going to be
51.
51, it better be a big one on 51, right? I mean, just describe your feeling. The jacket, the boots, everything up there, the smile from ear to ear. You're a guy who'll go fight anybody, anywhere, anytime, known as a down-home guy, so... The lights, the glamour, everything associated with this fight, it's just got to be a lot of fun for you, right?
Oh man, it's cool to finally get what I deserve, man. It's cool. So thank you, Conor. And you're right. You do bring the biggest paydays. You do bring the biggest eyes. So fuck, why not have Cowboy?
Welcome, Donald. Welcome. You've earned that multi-million-dollar payday. I'm delighted for you, bro. Yeah, seriously, truly.
Rest them up, Cowboy!
You've had the biggest of fights. How do you reinvent yourself and finding a new way to stay motivated like Cowboy, who is no slouch in the cage?
I certainly feel I've done that. You know, I feel I've reshaped my frame. Moving up to 170, Dana made some outlandish comments. One man's too big, and this, that, and the other. Might have lit a fire under my belly, and there was some things happening up in this division. Last time I fought in this division, I felt amazing. You know, I outlasted a triathlete, the man who's known for his cardiovascular abilities, and I dropped him multiple times inside the bout, and I'm full of energy. And now I'm back, you know, at this weight. I feel good. The fans are excited. I always love to give gift excitement to the fans. You know, a fighter who's willing to go up and down and who does that. You know, there's so many more exciting matches to be made and more great discussions to be had. And you guys, you can write about it and this, that, and the other, and everyone. We're all in a good spot, and I'm honoured and happy to be able to do that, and I'm excited. So, very excited for this year. I know the tricks he has, and I know what he's planning and what he hopes to achieve. But we are well prepared, and you know, we'll see on the night. It's going to be a good night.
To bounce that back to you, Kyle, is there any tricks up your sleeve for Saturday night?
Oh man, he can read me, so we'll see. Hopefully, hopefully he's got some hooked on phonics. We'll see what's going on.
You've done things to change things in the fight game. You got Dana White doing courtside in a Clippers game with Floyd Mayweather. Do you know something with what's going on with Zuffa boxing?
One minute ice!
We're in negotiations, what they? But you know, we'll see what happens with El Zuffa boxing and McGregor Sports and Entertainment.
Earlier today, the show talked to Manny Pacquiao's management. They're interested in doing a bout with you here in Las Vegas, here at Raider Stadium. Would a Manny Pacquiao match get precedent over a Floyd Mayweather rematch?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I would love that Floyd rematch. I thought I'd done for what was in front of me. I thought I'd done very well. I thought of some slight adjustments. I'd have done even better. So I feel now I could take that victory. The Manny Pacquiao, the talks have been ongoing in that. And for me, an aspiration of mine now also is to win a boxing world title. I think that would be a phenomenal feather in the cap, and something I look to achieve in the future, and something I will achieve. You know, I'm back with my boxing coaches at Crumlin Boxing Club, where I learned how to throw a punch. They've sat me down on my punches, and we've cleaned up some things, and I'm feeling really confident in my boxing abilities, and it'd be an honour to come back into boxing. And who knows, maybe I will kickstart Zuffa boxing if we can get there.
Why can't we bring in the flag?
Yeah, well, look at history, right? They were scheduled to fight 4 times, or 4 or 5 times or something, multiple pullouts on both sides. Even Habib was supposed to fight Donald multiple times, pulled out, I believe, 3 times, something wrong with his blood, and something.
4 times.
4 times, you know. So, they're known for not making that walk, so that would be an accurate statement that I would have made today, yes. God willing, we come out here safe from this bout Saturday night. Most certainly, March would be well attainable.
The beef's a rat.
Who would that be, you think?
Line them fucking up.
Come here.
Any division, any division. I am in prime condition and ready to go.
And then Dana, I guess the same question. Is that
Go Khabib! Fuck Khabib! You're on 2!
maybe even Cowboy Cerrone on headline now?
Anything is possible. Let's see what happens on Saturday.
Dana, where's the flag?
That's the fight card that it was supposed to be Adesanya versus Romero, and that hasn't come together yet. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's the Adesanya fight.
And what's the status of that?
Being worked on.
I certainly feel I will have the speed advantage. I'm feeling confident going in here. I'm feeling confident against anyone. I'm fully prepared, fully committed. Conor McGregor. There's no one that can touch me. You know, I birthed this game. I made this game what it is. So I'm going to go in there and remind everyone and show the world on January 18th.
And if you look at the Nate Diaz fight, do you see any similarities in the fight with Nate and Cowboy as opposed to the 2 fights you've had with Nate and the fight you'll have here?
Well, one similarity, they're both at 170, right? I mean, also they're both six footers, so I'm excited about it. You know, Nate was one hell of a challenge, one hell of a competitor, and you know, I look forward to maybe possibly that trilogy down the line also at some stage. Donald's also a hell of a competitor, a tough man. So.
Final question: if this fight had taken place 5 years ago when you 2 first had words at a press conference as opposed to now, would it go the same way, or how would it be?
The press conference probably would have went a different way. That's what I'm sure. But the bout, I feel, probably would go the same way. So.
Okay. And for Cowboy, biggest challenge of your career, or just one of many?
Oh man, yeah, he's the 2-time belt-holding champ, man. So you could definitely say this is the to date the toughest battle I've stepped in against, and I'm stoked, man, because this is a Cowboy. Can you fight the big fight? You never make it on the big fight. Well, motherfucker, here's the biggest one. Let's see, huh?
Saturday will be my first UFC match.
Excellent.
I'm not a gambling man, but if there was an event where I would bet the house, it would be this Saturday. I want to know before I bet this money, how confident are you in Saturday's fight?
Welcome to the best show on air, the Ultimate Fighting Championship. We're honored to have you, sir. I'm extremely confident, if you can't tell. I'm coming in with full preparation, full commitment, and full confidence in my striking abilities and my shots. And who knows, maybe a submission, but I'm going to be going for the knockout.
Round 1 knockout!
You too, bud. Thank you.